All right, guys, what is good? What's going on? It is Friday, February 2nd, 2024. It's the end of the week. It's the end of the week, and we got some things to go over, man. We got some things to go over. We got some giveaway stuff. If you guys are ready for that, drop a like on the stream. Drop a like, drop a like. Send your mom the link. Tell her to drop a like as well. Be like, Mom, you got to do it. You got to do it. Know what I'm saying?
Smart. ICT does not work without stop using a lower.
Jesus Christ. Can I get to what the fuck I'm looking for?
Instead, here are 3 easy ways.
Sorry about that. Just checking Twitter one more time to make sure that everybody has submitted their comment, their stillness comment, right? We are doing a giveaway today. I'm giving away 3 copies of this phenomenal book right here. Stillness is the Key by Ryan Holiday. I'm giving away 3 of these. Unless you live outside the US, then you're getting a Amazon gift card for like 15 bucks or whatever it is. But if you're in the US, I'll send you a copy. And then the 4th giveaway will be a $10,000 funded challenge from the Liquid Trader. Right? The Liquid Trader. Okay? So, if you remember from Wednesday's stream, Wednesday was a long stream. It was a long stream. But do you remember what one of the scenarios was? Run the lows, keep this open, run the lows, and then run the highs on another day. How do you like that? How do you like that, chat? That's not bad, is it? Did you guys watched it, right? Wednesday, right at the very tail end of the session, I said if we violently trade lower on the Dow, you know I'm waiting for that premium. This was all in the market review yesterday. Right? And in that YouTube short and in the Instagram reel. Wednesday, sorry, I'm tripping. This was Wednesday. Right? You remember that? That 1 minute imbalance right there. Look at that. You know? Look at that. It's almost as if they repeat themselves. Maybe. I don't know, chat. What do you guys think? Let's do a poll. We haven't done a poll in a while. I don't know which adjective to use, so we're going to do this. Do good traders react or predict? What do they do? What do good traders do? Do they react or do they predict? Do they react or do they predict? You let me know in the chat. You let me know. Damn, why can't I scroll? Let me refresh this. Let me refresh this. We gotta do our intro. Who was here first? Was that Ibranith? Was good. Ibranith, Beverly, Jordan, Naruto, Marshall, Sean, 2020. Thoughts of the aftermath on British pound, dollar, and gold. We'll take a look at it in just a minute. What's good, Maximiliano, Willow, Zay, Ja, Hadar, Lucas, Infinity, Nikki, Pablos, John C, Epic Skater, 14. What's good? What's good, Cameron and Nina? Good traders react, but they have a prediction in mind before the play. Well, what did we do this week? What was one of the scenarios? Run the lows, leave the highs open, and run the highs at a later time. And that's exactly to the T what the market did. So was that reacting? No. That was predicting. On Wednesday, the Dow trade. I mean, I did take this, just so you know. Right? That wasn't a reaction. That was predicted. Up here, if we violently trade lower, I'll look for a premium. We violently went lower, there's a premium, then it dumped. I handed you a setup before it formed. Literally gave it to you. Gave it to you. So hopefully you can appreciate that, man. Even if you didn't take it, even if you just watched it, you're seeing what a trader does. Okay? That's all I'm saying. What's good, Andres Paulus, however you say that. I think, if I'm correct. What's good, Shay? What's good, Felix? Predict and then react. I would say the only time a good trader should react is probably if the trade is going against them. If you predict something and it goes against you, I would try to react quickly in a losing trade. So maybe you guys have, maybe you are right, you know, to that extent. But the answer that I was looking for is predicting. I don't believe in reacting. Unless it's a reaction video. Oh my God. Right? We're not here for that. We're here to make money. We're here to make money. What's good, Lee Bright? What's good, Bernardo? What's good, Sebastian? We gotta get some more snipers in the chat, man. I did open it up to subscribers today for our giveaway. Plus, I think every Friday should be open anyway. But yeah, that was you know, I took the trade on ES earlier in the week, and then the Dow Jones from Wednesday, and that's been it. I haven't done anything else, right? 2 for 2 on the week, and that's it. So it's just kind of a shame that we didn't really get a better setup yesterday to run these highs. We did that at a very awkward time too. It was in the after hours. Like, that's weird to me. But again, I don't make the rules, man. I don't make the rules. I don't. Firstly, he predicts, and after he reacts. I mean, I can agree with that. I can agree with that to some extent. What's good, Alex C? What else did I have for you guys today? There was something else off the top of my head, and of course I didn't write it down. I went on a book haul today. I usually get them off of Amazon, but I went to a used books a bookstore today. And right next door there is a empanadas shop. So what do you think lunch today was? Delicious. But yeah, not that this has to do with anything, but I copped a different version of Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. I have never seen this cover before. Like, I've never seen it before. Even like online, I've never saw this one. So I said, you know what, that's interesting. Because, you know, I always check out the philosophy section. It was barren last time, but this time they had a lot of stuff. And then I saw this one and I said, I've never seen that. And then I picked it up. I looked at the cover and I said, wow, that's interesting. It was like $5. I'm like, I'll take it. I'll take it. So at this point, I'm just collecting different versions of Meditations from Marcus Aurelius, which I think is cool. Thank you, Beverly. Willow says, Baby Pips turned 6 months today. Baby Pips is a blue sniper now, man. Look at that. That's awesome. So congratulations on the 6-month birthday, I guess, if that, or 6-month celebration, whatever it is. That's awesome. That is awesome. He's about ready for his first 10K challenge. Been watching Uncle John long enough. I agree. I agree. Is the wording different with each version or just the cover? Both. Definitely both. You can always tell. Me, I always flip to the beginning of book 5. In the morning when thou risest unwillingly, let this thought be present. I am rising to the work of a human being. Why then am I dissatisfied if I am going to do the things for which I exist and for which I was brought into the world? Or have I been made for this, to lie in the bedclothes and keep myself warm? But this is more pleasant. Dost thou exist then to take thy pleasure and not at all for action or exertion? Dost thou not see the little plants, the little birds, the ants, the spiders, the bees working together to put in order their several parts of the universe? And art thou unwilling to do the work of a human being? And dost thou not make haste to do? I'm not going to finish all that, but you can tell the language is a little bit different, and that's fine. I'm not going to read this one because they, thou, them, thou'st. Look, it's 2024. All right, this Shakespeare's cool, but I can't do it, bro. I'll take the Gregory Hayes version over anything else. Gregory Hayes is that guy. You know what I mean? But it's still pretty cool though to have. I don't care. I like it. I'm collecting it. I'm keeping it. So this would be version number 4, because the Modern Library, Penguin Classics, the leather-bound one from the Daily Stoic, and then whatever this one is, FSC, whoever that is. So, yeah, I'm trying to beef up my library. You know what I mean? I'm trying to have more books than the bookstore. All right, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. So, whenever I die, if I ever have someone to pass this along to, they're gonna get a kick-ass library. They're gonna get a legendary library. So, but anyway, what's good, Lazar? So, what have you guys been looking at today? Have y'all been looking at the indices? Or what? What have you guys been looking at? I don't think today looks all that great. Let me look at SPY. Are we at all-time highs for SPY? Yeah. All-time highs again. That's nice. That's nice. Let's see who's... Oh my god. Oh my god. The lizard... I mean... What's his name again? The guy who owns Facebook? They're at it again, man. Oh my god. That's crazy. Mark Zuckerberg. There we go. Dude, I saw you know what? I saw a very interesting idea. Why does Facebook drop 11,000 jobs to save $1.4 billion? That isn't even, maybe that adds up. Only to turn around and spend $50 billion in buybacks. That doesn't even make sense. Man, but that's crazy. Amazon? Why didn't we long Amazon, chat? Why haven't we done it? They got low resistant highs up at 188. We might have to trade options this year. We might have to do some options if we get a pullback on this. We might have to do it. JP Morgan, they're kind of close to all-time highs. All right, whatever. So I'm guessing the triple Qs might reach all-time highs here in the afternoon session if we haven't done it already. We could watch that. We could watch for that, probably. This doesn't look bearish. just yet. I guess we'll see if we get that. We'll see what happens. You guys are saying Nasdaq. Lee Bright said, I'm not looking at anything today. Euro sells. DKNG. What is that? What is that? DKNG. George shorted S&P. You shorted the S&P. To be fair, I really don't see like I just don't see this as a long or short. I see this as a stay away, to be honest. They made Zuckerberg apologize in court like a clown and they run that shit up. Oh. Well, thank you for that, Alex. I mean, I don't know. I don't keep up with any of that. I don't know. I don't know if I should short or long the Nasdaq. Or wait, I don't know if I should long on Nasdaq or short on S&P. Well, why would one be a short and the other be a long? If anything, the S&P was under accumulation here. Look at the lows. Look at the lows here. And then look at the lows on Nasdaq. We see a run right there at 833. So, I mean, pretty much our equity's open. Equity's open, ran short-term lows, took off, came back for trailing stops. This almost looks like a large mitigation as well. Oh, shit. It kind of is. A little bit. Is that right? Well, you know, I'm not going to argue with price, but I guess so, yeah. Ran these stops. And this is, I guess, really the only clean high prior to this run. Because it's not going to extend all the way down here. So it just really, I guess, operated with this up candle here. And that's why you see it not reach down here. I still see people trying to put orders really, really close to the low. I still see that. And I'm not trying to talk shit. I did that for a long time too. Until I said, all right, bro, you got to figure this shit out. So that's interesting. Matter of fact, I'll tell you exactly what I would have done. I'll tell you exactly what I would have done. My long order would have went right to that imbalance at like 17,540. I would have said, I want that 540 level, maybe stop at this low. I don't know what the target would have been, but I would have never got filled. It would have got close, not done it. And then this would have, 10 o'clock would have been the late opportunity, which I probably wouldn't have taken because it's a Friday anyway. And Friday's typically my worst performing day. And I know you've seen me absolutely dominate on Fridays, but that doesn't, you know, exclude the years of historical data on Fridays. So that's like fractal low, down candle, I guess. But the problem with this is that it takes that pre-market high. So unless you were looking for all-time highs, that wouldn't have been tradable in my opinion. So I would have just let this go today. And honestly, I do feel good like that I didn't trade today. I do, because I just don't like it. You know what I mean? You remember the other day when I said, I think it was either Ibranith or Beverly that was saying that, you know, you wanna snipe like every single time. And I'm like, how many bangers do you want? Like, I give you like one, maybe two bangers a week. but not every single day. Usually the shitty setups come right after the good ones. Did you ever notice that? Right? Like, look at this, for example. Easy example. That 1 minute down that I called in advance, right? On Wednesday, that was super clean. Disgusting. That could have been your one trade for the week. And then look what happened. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? Wick, lows, higher, run the lows, and then higher again. Like higher highs and lower. Higher highs and lower lows. That's disgusting. It's like a big ass cone shape. You see this shit? Not that I want to draw trend lines and you're going to troll me for drawing this shit, but it's like when the market does this, that is my least favorite condition to trade in. So this is why, and again, another rule of thumb is, hey, you get a good banger, you may not expect another one the next day. This is why sometimes you take a good trade and then you give it back the next day. You're expecting another banger. And that's not always how it works. Sometimes, yeah, you'll get a banger on Wednesday and then another on Thursday. And then Friday's usually probably going to be a rather sloppy day. And that's kind of the vibes I'm getting. It was a good week already, and I'm not trying to push. I think we have higher highs here on the Dow. I'm not trying to do anything, give anything back. I just want to end the week profitable. I just want to end the week where it's at and be done. No stress. No stillness. Right? Stillness. But DK just says, didn't you talk about DraftKings a couple weeks ago? Is it DKNG? It's shit like this that's what ruins sports. Shit like DraftKings is what ruins sports, in my opinion. But we did, so one of you, I think it might have been you, Eli, somebody brought up DraftKings a while ago. I mean, it's up. You know, weekly imbalance. It's been up for a couple weeks. I mean, that's great, but I don't want any part of this. And Eli, no, it's good that you don't gamble. I mean, I'm not gonna knock somebody for gambling. I got friends that gamble. There's nothing wrong with it unless you're spending your last $100 on gambling. You have a problem. It's just like with alcohol. There's nothing wrong with alcohol as long as you know, are professional about it and you're responsible. But if you're a goober, then there's an issue. But I'm just saying, sports betting ruins sports because now it's no longer about the sport. Now it's about making money. And it just ruins the whole purpose of a sport. You know, just like drug enhancing or like performance enhancing drugs, it ruins sports. You know, cheaters, it ruins it. And that's what I think gambling did to the sporting industry. Bro, you look at people like LeBron James. You know, you look at a lot of these soccer players that flop and do stupid shit like that. It ruins sports. Everyone can take 3 steps now. Everybody can travel now, and the refs don't call it anymore. It's just, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole today. But I guess if you're up on the stock, then that's a good thing. But it's just not. I don't want any part of it. Alex took a long on Nasdaq and out at the highs. No, that's a good trade. You should post that in the Discord, or at least post the risk reward, like with the tool and everything. Post that in the Discord so the other snipers can see it. Look at that, Nina. Look at that. We got to pin that. There's our pinned message of the day. Nina said, I started to regularly print off charts, and it changed my life. Look at that. Drop a gem real quick, guys. Drop a gem for Nina for sharing her journey and sharing the idea that printing off charts can help your trading. You know? I don't just tell you to do shit for no reason. You print off charts. You know, Seneca basically said, how can you be disciplined in the big things if you can't be disciplined in the small things? Hello? You want to pass a fun and challenge, you want to be a professional trader, you can't print off charts every day. Fuck. You got to start somewhere, my friend. That's the kind of shit I want to hear from everybody, from all the students. I don't want to hear that, oh, I don't print off charts, bro. Be like, damn. Be like, well, let me know when you're serious. Let me know when you really want to learn, okay? So great job, Nina. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I'm just trying to see now if this ends up being distribution. But I'm definitely not pulling the trigger on this today. 100%. Yeah, Libra, I definitely don't own an NBA team. Spoof started from 8 a.m. and Nasdaq high from London. Very nice. My performance was better when I was leading the challenge in the Discord. Leading the challenge in the Discord. Oh, that's right. I remember now. You were posting like every day. I remember. You should get back to doing that, Libra. You should get back to doing that. Would it be better to snap a pic from MetaTrader or TradingView with RR tool? Whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter to me. Whatever you want to do. I mean, all of us pretty much post TradingView. If you want to post that, you can, but I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna ban you if you post MetaTrader, MT405, whatever. It literally doesn't matter. A chart is a chart. Potential divergence between Nasdaq and Dow. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. We have a, let me see, 1050 to 1220. That's a fat ass arrow. We have a higher high here. Like Dow is, we have like some highs here that's cleared, and then the highs aren't even the same. I think that high is the high on Nasdaq, so that's higher. 1135. Is that even right? Yeah, that's right. So basically that and a weaker Nasdaq. So if this ends up being distribution, we can watch it. But again, I'm not going to trade this. And that is not a secret wink wink for you to take a trade. Okay? That's not what that is. I guess the target would be maybe these lows. That's a lunch low, and that's the morning session low here. Down there. But that would have to be distribution. So then it would probably be retracement into this to go lower. But again, I wouldn't put money on this. Just like S&P the other day. The vibes weren't vibing, okay? The vibes weren't vibing. Some advice. I don't give advice of any kind, but I'll hear you out. When you're confident for a period with a winning streak, but after that you feel lost because you are on a losing streak. Yeah, Raphael, that's a great question. It's a great question. Lucas is usually the one that drops the great questions. But that's a good question, Raphael. I'm just going to keep an eye on this down candle here as well. Like right there. I'd keep an eye on this. Again, do not short this. I'm just watching it. Because remember, Nasdaq could trade all-time highs, and that would push this higher. So just be aware. Okay. That used to happen to me too, where get a couple wins, give it all back, or go on a winning streak and then go on a losing streak. It's each journey is unique. Each journey is trade, right? Just like Mark Douglas talks about how each trade is unique, every trading journey is unique as well. It is hard to say what it is. There's 56 of you on here, and I can't just say that it's one thing or another for all 56 of you. Part of me believes it's the conditions, right? Earlier this week, and I think even last week, we talked about dollar index, why everybody was struggling. Dollar index was consolidating, you know, that'll move the cross pairs, but it's hard for like Euro USD, GBP USD, right? Because they're going to be stuck in consolidation as well. So that's probably when traders go on losing streaks, because the market's in consolidation. And if you don't know it's in consolidation, you know, if you don't know the conditions you're in, you're more likely to take a loss. If you're just taking the same setups over and over and over again, regardless of the conditions you're in, that I think is what part of the problem is. And that's why I think traders go on a winning streak and then a losing streak, because they're just taking the same setup no matter what the conditions are. You're basing, let's just say the mitigation model, right? You're anticipating an expansion in price. When the markets consolidate, you're not going to get an expansion like that. Okay? So it's just different. And that's why I think people go on losing streaks. And so, again, we're just keeping an eye on that down candle right there. A little bit of an overlap. There's that lack of wick right there too. So, interesting. But does that make sense, Raphael? So, I think a lot of different mentors will tell you a variety of different things, but that I think is part of it. And that doesn't even include considering the emotions or the emotional state that you're in, or the potential euphoric state that you're in because you're on a winning streak, or maybe you're trying to pass a challenge, so you're trying to, you know, push your edge too hard, or you're trying to push your model too hard, or you're just taking setups for the hell of taking setups. Like, you know, it could be a number of things. That right there is usually not what you want to see. If you were trading something like this, you usually don't want to see an immediate return right back into that. Just FYI. In this situation, it would be hard to trust, right? Since Nasdaq has been the strongest today, would be harder to short the strongest index. Well, yes and no. It can be the strongest index, right? Up until a certain point. Like this, to me, that's displaying weakness. Same idea in terms of trailing stops. The lunch stops are here. So, you know, that's usually not enough for me. That just by itself is usually not enough, but we're definitely in a premium on the day's range though. Like from this low up to this high, we're definitely in the premium end of the premium end. So it's hard to justify longs. And then again, if the Nasdaq, well, I guess at least for the ETF side, if that is all-time highs, if we are going to take that, then the Nasdaq is just going to push that regardless of any bearish setups. It'll just rip right through that and trade up here. And so again, that's another reason why if the Nasdaq does that, it's going to push through anything that's over here. It's going to take the Dow along with it and go higher. Okay? So you can always have a bearish setup. You can have the formation by itself. High, low, higher, high, lower, low. Oh yeah, that by itself is a mitigation. Yes, but that doesn't mean it's tradable. You see right now, price is completely trading through that. I told you not to trade it. I told you I wasn't trading it. And you're seeing why. I'm trying to teach you discernment too. Discernment. You literally are getting 10 years. I didn't trade like this for the last 10 years, but I've been watching markets for 10 years. Okay? I'm not your teenager fucking mentor. Like a lot of these guys on Twitter are. Okay? That's not me. I'm 30 years old, bro. I've seen setups like this in the past where one index should trade higher, but the other one is bearish. And I've taken setups like that before and got my ass handed to me and said, well, damn, what the fuck? This was supposed to be a mitigation. What happened? I got it wrong is what happened. So yeah, 2020, it would be hard to trust. Like if I was in a mitigation short right now, I would probably, now that it's like retracing a little bit back to like a potential entry, I would just get out at whatever loss this is, which is not a lot. That's not a lot at all. You know? And just take the cut on the pride, you know? Just be like, all right, I'll just get out. You can't be a mechanic in a flexible market. Yeah. And all right, sounds good, Raphael. You're welcome. What seasonality do you expect for dollar this month? I don't know. I'll have to look at it because I don't remember what it was. But I know January, it's supposed to be consolidation. That's pretty much what we got almost the entire time. We had a few range days. We had a few days that had ranges. Oh, today's obviously a... So the indices and dollar are up today. That's intermarket analysis for you. In a nutshell. Falling in and out of correlation. Look at this fucking dollar right here, dude. We've been in consolidation since the 17th. And even prior to that, we had 2 expansion days higher. And then leading up to that, it was in consolidation. So we had 2 expansion days here. We have an expansion day on the upside today. So we had like 3 or 4 expansion days almost since the beginning of the year. That's horrible. For trending environments, at least. So, you know, you got to know stuff like that. You got to know stuff like that. And so, yeah, like this closed above. I think those 2 candles, yeah, that just does not look like a short by any means at all. Small set of highs here. Small set of highs here as well. Yeah. I could trade demo. I would demo today, but I would definitely not live trade today. Personal opinion. All right. So anyway, what we'll do is we'll watch the Dow for a minute. We'll come back to this just to see. All right. But I think it's time for a giveaway, man. What do you guys think? You guys think it's time? Do you think it's time? Chat? Yes or no? Should we do this giveaway? All 4 of them? All 4 of them. Charts posted, but I'm on my phone. Not the best picks. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is, Alex. All right. Fine. I guess we'll get to the giveaway. Look at that. Anybody who has stops at this high is finna get yoinked. They're finna get yoinked. All right. Let's do it. We got our wheel of names. So what we'll do is the first three will be Stillness, and then the fourth one will be the 10K funded challenge giveaway, again from the Liquid Trader. All right. So first up, drum roll. For a copy of Stillness is the Key, Tanisha XO. I think she won one of the last ones, right? Damn, she's on a roll. So there's the first one. On again, this was on Twitter. Tanisha XO. There's copy number 1. For copy number 2, one of my longer students, actually, she was a personal of mine in the last endeavor I was with, Ibranith. So Ibranith got copy number 2. Tanisha XO was number 1. Ibranith got copy number 2. So congratulations, ladies. I think if both of you are ladies. Ibranith said, I don't see my name, and I commented. Yeah. Well, I don't think I need to comment on that. All right. So for the third and final copy of Stillness is the Key, the last one, the very last copy, goes to Itty Strings 1. Itty Strings 1. So congratulations to you 3. Again, if you're outside the US, I will send you a gift card. If you're in the US, I'll send it directly to your house or wherever you live. If you're not comfortable with me sending it to you, if you just want the gift card, I'll send that. Okay. Now, for the part that everybody's been waiting for, the $10,000 funded challenge from the Liquid Trader. Here we go. The winner of the 10K challenge is Valentine Woke, which is oddly fitting because I think Valentine's is this month. So that's interesting. I would have never been able to guess that. So Valentine Woke, whoever that is on Twitter, I'll send you a DM, or you can DM me first. You are the winner of a 10K funded challenge from the Liquid Trader. Yes, 9, it is. Stillness is the Key is from Ryan Holiday. All right. So again, congratulations to all 4 of the winners: Tanisha, Ibranith, Itty Strings, and Valentine Woke. And again, this was in celebration of 7,000 subscribers on YouTube, 85 all-time high viewers for a solo stream. And that's that. So make sure to reach out to me on Twitter. I want to get you those by the end of today, so I don't have to worry about it. I don't want to be worried about it all weekend, trying to get you your shit. I want to get it all done today. So yeah, but I'll tell you what, for those of you that didn't win, but you're still interested in getting a copy, let me drop the link for you so I can make like 12 cents off the commissions. All right. Look, it's for a good purpose, okay? Because I'm still waiting on the surprise. I'm still waiting on it. I'm sure some of you saw it already on my stories. I've reposted on Twitter, and I've reshared on my Instagram story. I'm sure you've seen it. Okay? Where our community is starting to do some philanthropy. More details on that at another date, at another time. I'm gonna give you more details. But just know, the Smart Money Stoics community, our community, we are dipping our toes into philanthropy. All right? So yes, part of the subscription that you have to this channel, not all of it goes to me. Okay? Some of it, a portion of it, goes to other people who need it. Okay? Things like putting shoes on kids' feet. Maybe some jackets in the wintertime. Maybe some food on the table. Maybe some books for kids. I mean, we'll know more on that later, and I'll give you guys more details when I get them. But just know, Smart Money Stoics, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. All right? So just know that your $25 a month, it goes a long way. All right? It goes a long way. So, couldn't keep it a secret for much longer, bro. This shit is too exciting. This shit is too exciting, bro. For real. Like, I cannot keep that a secret for too long, bro. It's too good. It is too good. If you ever been in a situation in life where maybe you didn't have food on the table, so you know what it's like to be hungry. Maybe you had to go to a like a food kitchen or a church or something because you were struggling, right? Somebody had to help you, right? Hopefully it never happened to you, but if it does, then you know what I'm talking about. I've been fortunate enough to that never happened to me, but to be able to help provide for other people who do need that type of stuff, pinnacle. That is the absolute pinnacle of success. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was cool just being at home and being a trader and having all this time and reading all these books. The fucking pinnacle, bro, is like literally changing the world. That's the top. That's the Mount Everest of success. I'm just saying. So, that's it. And it's not me, Beverly. It's not me. This is us. This is our community. Okay? This is our community. And yeah, I'm just waiting on, that's why I said it was going to take 2 weeks, because that's what the guy told me. I'm like, all right, it's fine. Take your time, bro. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. But I can't hold it in. I can't hold my excitement in anymore, bro. This is the type of things that we are doing, and I say we because it's a team effort. I'm not the one that's on the ground out there doing the work. All right? It's a team effort. But this is the type of stuff that I've always wanted to do that for some odd reason, it was just never done. The fact that you've got these multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar companies, Fortune 500 companies, and they barely do any philanthropy work. I'm like, what the fuck is the point of all this? What is the point of all this then? Right? What's the point? It doesn't make any sense. And this is why a lot of like super rich people aren't happy. They have more money than they could ever like need or want. And then they just find themselves in a big ass house and an empty heart, right? Empty or full house, but an empty heart. Like, that's not good. Thank you, Sean. But again, it's not me, it's us. Okay. So you guys be good. Have a blessed weekend. Hopefully we get more details either maybe by Wednesday or maybe even by Friday of next week. I don't know. But I just can't wait. I can't wait to show you the work that we're going to, help be a part of. So I told you 2024 was going to be your year. I ain't lied to you yet, chat. I ain't lied to you yet. So that's it. That's it. Y'all be good, man. I'll see you on Monday. Same time, same place, right here on YouTube.